organization which is focused on facilitating business growth for MSMEs, startups and other industries in Goa, creating a climate for innovation and sustainability as well. The founder chairman of Vibrant Goa Foundation has been Mr. Nitin Kukulekar. I would like to introduce all the people here. Mr. Nitin Kukulekar, who has been the founder chairman. Mr. Arman Mankli is the president of Vibrant Goa Foundation. Vinay Verma, the chairman of the Amazing Goa 2024 event, which is being scheduled in November 2024. Ajay is the chairman of an event which we are having now, end of August, that is Green Goa Summit. We also have with us our other trustees, Mr. Milin Anvekar, Mr. Gautam Karangate, Mr. Dinesh Dulapkar, who are here along with the event team. Friends, to start with, I would request our founder chairman, Mr. Nitin Kukulekar, to say a few words.
Thanks, Rajkumar, and good evening, very esteemed media personalities from Goa. I will be interacting after all, and I could see an entire new breed of journalists coming up. So it's a pleasure to meeting Goa today. So, as Rajkumar just mentioned, Vibrant Goa Foundation has initiated this event. It's just not an event, but it's not something, it's a revolution that we in fact envisage to create Goa one of the place of very strategic importance. And in 2018, we organized the first event in Goa, is Vibrant Goa. And that was one of the roaring success in spite of the fact that it rained heavily in Goa on the second and third day. In spite of the fact that the whole situation was different, Vibrant Goa witnessed almost 17,000 to 18,000 people in this 3 days event. We had delegates coming from different parts of the world who were quite happy. But it is not only those people who participated in the event, but there was a message sent all across the country and across the globe also, that look, Goa is changing. Goa is an opportunity destination. Goa is a place where the mindsets are towards making Goa as a new hub. And the message went, and if you could see, in spite of the major pandemic and COVID times, the impact on Goa was the least across all the states and Union Territories of India. The impact on the state of Goa was very, very minimalistic. And the moment this COVID pandemic was over, Goa is on a surge of economic growth. The growth is one of the most accelerated growth in the country. And of course you can't compare it to the scale of bigger states like Maharashtra or Karnataka. But on a pro rata basis, if you see, the growth is exponential. May it be tourism sector has boomed like anything. Goa is one of the most wanted destination today. You look at industry-wise, there's a huge demand for that. You could see from the IDC auctions that the rates are also scaled up to new heights, and highest they got around 16,000 rupees. That's a test where the demand is. Then you look at a sector like real estate. I need not even talk about it. Goa is most wanted place. It's not only North Goa now, it's going across South Goa, and I'm sure, I'm not saying that Goa should be only a real estate sector, but the multiplier benefit that it has created in the system is much, much higher. Look at the figures of the government. From the stamp duty to the general revenues, it has shot up. Look at the employment levels in the state of Goa, it has gone up. I could straight away correlate this to the success of Vibrant Goa 2018. Everything started going at an accelerated pace because we could create a wave Goa being a very global destination. So taking forward in between, we were looking forward to settling of this entire pandemic related mess. Now it's the time that we take Goa from a vibrant Goa to amazing Goa. So this year's our theme is Amazing Goa, and this time we are blessed to have personalities like our very honorable Suresh Prabhu. Suresh Prabhuji has accepted to be the chairman of the Board of Advisory Committee, and he has been guiding us. He has been very regular, and we have been fortunate to have him with us and get guided with his wisdom and experience. So, Goa, as of today and for future, I must also tell you, Goa is going to be the destination of future. Look at the highways that has come out from Delhi to Gurgaon, Gurgaon to Kanyakumari, and then 66 is almost getting ready. The patches in Maharashtra and last patches in Goa also are getting complete. That will make a huge difference from the logistics perspective. Another highway from Goa to Nagpur is coming up, which is announced and the DPR is being made. So Goa to Nagpur highway will go from Goa to Konkani to Nagpur. At the same time, that Nagpur highway from Solapur will be connected to Hyderabad. So entire Hyderabad to Goa expressway will be built up. Then from Panvel to Radevi, Maharashtra is constructing coastal highway, which means Goa is getting connected to 4 major highways. When that happens, the entire transformation of Goa to an exponential hub is absolutely going to happen. I mean, it's an unstoppable growth that we'll be having. A development will be immense, and in that scenario, we would like to have qualitative people looking at Goa. Goa's image across the globe has to be that of a very attractive place. We need right kind of people coming into the country or the state. So in this regard, we started talking about an initiative of Amazing Goa. We would like to showcase Goa in a very different way. Not in a way like just to create an event, but we would like to highlight various hidden features about Goa. From art to culture, from, of course the business will be the thrust, but we will travel beyond business to make Goa an amazing Goa. And it will be our endeavor to get best of the opportunities for the Goans. Across Goa, everyone should be able to tap the potential of Goa. Similar way, as we are looking inward for our people in Goa, we also would like to throw open Goa for outward opportunities for other genuine and serious investors across the globe to come and visit Goa and be a part of the Goan ecosystem. So that's the endeavor, and I'm really grateful to my colleagues at Vibrant Goa Foundation, who have been working tirelessly, selflessly to make Goa as an amazing Goa. So thank you for being with us today here and giving us an opportunity to explain in detail. Here my other colleagues will share the topics in much more clarity to you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Nitin Bhai. As Nitin Bhai said, after the first edition in 2019, October 2019, though we had the COVID immediately thereafter within 6 months, we did not stop. There were multiple small events, very relevant ones which we conducted. It started with the hospitality roundtable, wherein all the stakeholders from hospitality, as far as the private players are concerned, the state government is concerned, central government is concerned, all were brought to a table. And finally, in fact, you would have noticed that the tourism board was the result of this roundtable which was held. Additionally, we also had a workshop as far as exports is concerned, so that more and more MSMEs and other industries could get into exports. In fact, after the first edition in 2019, more than 30 MSMEs started their export journey. Okay, so we knew that this is something that we need to encourage and we need to support. We therefore had this export promotion workshop along with the EEPC, Engineering Export Promotion Council, which benefited more than 150 entrepreneurs, and I do believe quite a few of them have started working on getting into exports. Some of them already have got into exports. We also had in the month of March on tech, so hospitality, exports, we had an event, the Global Tech Summit in the month of March, and it was a highly successful summit. In fact, after that summit, we were invited, the Goan Pavilion, we were asked to have a Goan Pavilion at the Startup Mahakumbh in Delhi, okay, because so far in the earlier editions, it was not there. We had it this time thanks to the Tech Summit which was conducted in the month of March. Now, we are having the Sustainability Summit, and the Sustainability Summit is something which has come off primarily as an offshoot of the advice given by our Chairman of the Board of Advisors, Mr. Suresh Prabhu. Inclusivity and sustainability are going to be the key cornerstones of Vibrant Goa Foundation as we move forward. Coming to the event itself, the Amazing Goa 2024, I would request our President, Mr. Arman Bakley, to tell us about the preparation that is going on, the number of delegates who have registered, and talking mainly about overseas delegates and so on. Over to you, Arman.
Thank you, Mr. Rajkumar. Good evening, friends. Vibrant Goa 2019 has been a business, life-changing, transformative event for many Goan MSMEs. In fact, 35 plus new MSMEs had commenced their EXIM journey thereafter, and that too also even during the unfortunate pandemic days. The second edition will be more bigger and better. Amazing Goa 2024 is a global business summit which is not just a mere exhibition. We have 200 plus exclusive product display booths for manufacturers and services from MSME from Goa for the event which will be held on 8th, 9th and 10th of November 2024 at Dr. Shyam Prasad Stadium. Our focus sectors are IT, light engineering, tourism, construction, education, pharma, maritime and many others. Major booth bookings are now underway, and the most important aspect is that we have been approved under the Global Expo for the Central Government MSME scheme, where any booth owner will be available to get the benefit of up to 75% for their booth cost. So we insist our MSME fraternity to book at their earliest, as they will be eligible for the mentoring sessions, relevant global and national connects for their products and services which are established pre-event. Their B2B meetings are well assigned, and similar to the last edition, many bilateral trade, which is our major focus, will commence with. In fact, we had already had 3 virtual roadshows for GCC countries, ASEAN countries and USA, Canada in the last month. And similarly, we are coming up with the virtual roadshows for Europe, Australia, New Zealand and Africa in the coming fortnight. So far, we have 150 plus international delegates registered from 21 countries. The prominent among them are from a delegation led by the Chamber of Commerce from Russell Khaimah, And from Oman, we have Mr. Sheikh Bilal bin Niman, who is leading a delegation from Salalah. 20 plus delegates from Bhutan Chamber of Commerce. From Qatar, we have Sheikh Rashid Ansari, who will be leading with more than 50 delegates from the GCC countries. And similarly, another delegates which are being under the final stage of bookings from the various other countries which we have named upon. So we are looking forward for delegates from more than 50 plus countries as per the last edition, and more than 300 plus international delegates. And also we will be having parallelly our national road shows in many of our neighboring cities like Belgaum, Kolhapur, Hubli, Pune, Mumbai, and we are expecting more than 1,000 plus delegates across through Laghu Udyog Bharti and BNI also. So this is all what we are working upon, and are looking forward for a bigger and better expo this season. Thank you.
Thank you, Arman. There has been one advantage of COVID, in fact. People are used to virtual road shows. Our budget on the road shows we could reduce drastically this time, because instead of the physical road shows which we did last time, we are doing many of them through the virtual road shows. I would now request Mr. Vinay Verma, our Honorary Secretary as well as Chairman for Amazing Goa, to take over.
Thank you, Rajkumar. Good evening, everyone. The Vibrant Goa Foundation was established with a mission to promote sustainable economic development in Goa by connecting local businesses to the global industries. The foundation's initiatives are also focused on empowering various segments of society, which includes students, entrepreneurs, self-help groups, through education, skill development, and global exposure. Our Amazing Goa Global Business Summit is scheduled for November 8th to 10th in this year to 2024, and it is designed to enhance trade, collaboration and joint ventures. Few of the highlights I would like to bring forth. It will be showcasing Goa's business potential. The best of Goa will be showcasing to the world, and we will definitely be bringing the best of world to Goa during this summit. The key sectors where we will be focusing are tourism, light engineering, IT and healthcare, along with other sectors. There will be a lot of collaboration opportunities which will bring a diverse group of international and local stakeholders, and it will facilitate cross-border collaborations. We will be also facilitating some new business opportunities for the local Goan businesses who want to take their business to the global level. There will be a lot of fostering of knowledge and innovation through various seminars, panel discussions, workshops, and it will be a rich learning environment for the entrepreneurs and the Goan communities. The few key initiatives which we did had in our 2019 Expo, and we are continuing, which were highlight for the 2019 event also was, one of them was the Student Buddy program, where we picked students as volunteers from the various universities and colleges of Goa, and we paired up, each student was paired up with the international delegate who was visiting for the event. Now the same program is designed to give students first-hand experience in global business practices, enhance their communication skills, and provide them a unique opportunity to network with the industry leaders. The program aims to prepare the next generation of Goan entrepreneurs to the realities of global commerce, and it will be a great experience for them. It was also applauded during our last expo by Honorable CM that he was the one person, he was very much appreciating this effort of the development of through the Student Buddy program. The other one is self-development seminars for the self-help group. In the run-up to the summit, we will be holding various seminars across the state. The foundation is organizing series of seminars and workshops focused on skill development for self-help groups. These sessions are tailored to empower self-help groups by providing them with the knowledge and skills and necessary inputs to scale their operations, improve their product quality and access to the new markets. The goal is to create a robust ecosystem where SHGs can thrive and contribute significantly to the local economy. Our another initiative is Youth Development Program. We do recognize the importance of youth, and youth is our driving force of the economic growth. And Vibrant Goa Foundation will be initiating various youth development programs to enhance their employability, fostering entrepreneurship, and building leadership skills. These programs are designed to equip young Goans with the tools they need to succeed in a very competitive global market. The summit brings a unique opportunity for Goa to showcase its business potential on global stage, attract new investments and forge partnerships that will drive long economic growth. Through these efforts, the Vibrant Goa Foundation is setting the stage for a thriving and globally connected Goan economy. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Vinay. In fact, as Vinay mentioned about the various features of the Amazing Goa 2024, and as I mentioned to you, there are, in every activity of ours, first and foremost, event is not an end in itself. Event is just one thing which is sparking in a big way some things to happen. Okay, but we would be continuing the activities. We are going to establish desks for facilitating connections even post the event as well. So it's not an event for the sake of an event. It is not a normal exhibition. It is something totally different because we are going to connect, specifically connect people. And as I said, inclusivity and sustainability are going to be the two cornerstones of everything that we do. We have, in fact, as I told you, besides hospitality, exports, tech summit, we now have scheduled on 30th of August the Green Goa Summit, which is on sustainability. And to tell us more about it, I would request Mr. Ajay Gramopadhyay to take over.
Good evening, Goa. I am Ajay Gramopadhyay and I am the chairman for the Green Goa Summit, which is to be held on 30th of August at Darbar Hall, Raj Bhavan. This, as Mr. Rajkumar said, was an offshoot of an idea which came from Mr. Suresh Prabhu, our chairman of Board of Advisors, and we immediately started working on that, and here we are on 30th of August having this program. We have some great personalities coming and talking to us about from different parts. One is Dr. Ashok Khosla, who is the chairman of the Development Alternatives. He is a very famous personality. He's also like going to Harvard University to give lectures. He's like the person who formed the Central Pollution Control Board long back ago. So a persona like him talking to us is very interesting. We have Mr. Kartikeya Sarabhai of Center for Environment Education, Delhi. He also is gracing the occasion and he's talking to the audience in Goa. Then we have Dr. Sunil Kumar Singh, Director of NIO, talking about carrying capacity of coastal areas of Goa. We also have Mr. GVP Saxena, Department of Planning and Statistics, talking about the SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, which Goa is looking at some of the goals, and then what is the status and what is the way forward. We have from Australia one Mr. Robert Manning, who is talking about sustainable oil and recovery and remediation. Because everybody is talking about recovery, but remediation nobody does. So this is a very interesting talk which will be happening. And of course we'll have 3 panel discussions happening. One on green practices in Goa. We'll have some industries and some organizations who are doing a lot of green work in Goa, talking about their work. Then a sustainability vision for Goa, a panel discussion on that, and a very important roadmap and way forward for Goa on sustainability, ESGs and SDGs. So we'll have very eminent people who I just mentioned talking about these things here in the event. And at the end, to wrap up and make points of action, we'll have Mr. Suresh Prabhu to do that at the end of the session, that is the end of the day. And of course, we will be having some people presenting their products and services along with all these talks which will be happening. So we will have some demonstrations of products as well in the area. So overall, it is a very interesting day which people of Goa are looking forward for. And whom is it for? It is basically for industries, different industries in Goa, manufacturing and service industries, for teachers who would like to handle this topic in the schools and colleges. Of course, the students, moreover, like engineering and management students, and of course, environmentalists and all green consultants and all these people who are keen to take forward from where we are now and help Goa get more greener. So these are some of the people who would be attending, and we're looking forward for a great participation, and we'll have a great program. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Ajay. So that is the sustainability on sustainability Green Goa Summit, which will be at the Darbar Hall at Raj Bhavan on 30th of August. We would be separately sending the invitation, but I would like to invite all of you for the Green Goa Summit. As you will see, all the organizations from Goa are collaborating with Vibrant Goa Foundation to ensure that all the events, including Amazing Goa, ultimately results in value addition to the businesses, entrepreneurs, MSMEs and startups. So that's the whole thing, and therefore we are collaborating with all the organizations, whether it is industry organizations, trade organizations or professional organizations. The focus, of course, as Mr. Vinay mentioned, is on bilateral trade, joint ventures and collaborations. Investment is not the focus, but yes, investment may come as a byproduct. The focus is on bilateral trade, business, joint ventures and collaborations. So that's what, and that is why it's very, very important what we are talking about, that is connecting. So idea is we don't have to start the process of connecting at the event. It can be started even right now. So people who are registering with us, for the businesses who are registering with us, we would like to start connecting them with the overseas counterparts right from now onwards. So the earlier they register, the more opportunities they could get in terms of more connections with the overseas delegates, as well as possibly maybe if they are aggressive enough, they might be transacting business by the time the event comes up too. So event is just one of the things. The connections have already started, and we would like to continue. And that is the reason, through the media, we would like to appeal to all the Goan businesses to be a part of this as fast as possible, register as fast as possible, so that they are in a position to get benefits right from now. So that's what we had, and I would like to thank each and every one of you. If there are any questions, we are open.
My first question is how people can register?
It's through our website, that is www.vibrantgoa.com. So that is there, and our helpline inquiry numbers are there. They can just fill up the form and accordingly we will be coming to.
And how we promote the local business of Goa? How we can promote the local business of Goa?
Yeah, in fact, that is the thing. We are going to have these overseas delegates who are going to come. They are going to come with an intention of identifying businesses they would be able to transact with. Okay, so that is one of the things. And secondly, there are going to be a lot of sessions also Philippine companies when they come down here. So that is how we are trying to help the businesses. In addition to that, we are going to have knowledge sessions as well. For example, there are going to be sector-specific knowledge sessions. There are going to be country-specific knowledge sessions. When we say country-specific, let's say if someone is interested in actually exporting to, let us say, US, or someone is exporting to Dubai, there will be these people from these countries who know the things best would be able to explain to the people as to what they need to do, how they need to go about, so that they are in a position to start business overseas. So similarly, sector specific, because the trends all over are changing, and with the technology, the changes are happening at a very fast pace. So the latest trends which are there will be brought up during the knowledge sessions on those particular sectors. So knowledge-wise, people will be in a position to create. Information-wise, into how they could grow, they would be in a, and direct B2B connections, they would be in a position.
Okay, any expected outcome in terms of bilateral or collaboration or economically you were expecting in Goa after this event? In terms of economic and coordination or bilateral deals or anything?
I'll just answer it. See, there are two things. It's a networking event. We'll network people. We'll exhibit Goa. We would like Goans to get exposed to those people. Certainly, such kind of events do result in opportunities, major opportunities. It happens from business to business, or the state to, like a lot of technology gets exposed. You get to know many new concepts, emerging concepts. Everything does not happen immediately that during the event only you sign up. I mean, some people are very spontaneous, they react. But some people take time. They would like to know more about your place. But this is an introduction, then we take them in our system. They get to know more people about Goa. A lot of ventures happen, a lot of people would get into business. This time we want to take it to the next level. And this has to happen on a very continuous basis. Every year this has to happen in Goa. Because there should be a continuity. So, there are two opportunities. Though we said bilateral, it is not only bilateral, it is also multilateral opportunities that come. So, state engages, state government officials and other also, they get to know about, let's say, sewage treatment plant, let's say, solar technologies, new technologies. Government adopts a lot of things. We go out, we travel, we get to know other agencies outside India. So it's I must tell you another important aspect. 150 years back, the growth was local and linear. Now if you see last 10-15 years, the growth has become global and exponential. Now in that era, obviously the state like Goa also has to change. Now state like of Goa means not only political system, the business system also has to change. So this is an attempt from Vibrant Goa to sensitize the Goan ecosystem and also introduce the Goan ecosystem, the Goan stakeholder place to the world. And you get to know, so you get a lot of referrals. One person from, let's say, one embassy talks to another one, or embassies also start watching what is happening in Goa. And Goa definitely is regarded as one of the most preferred destinations. So we are building the connectivity, or rather say last mile connectivity that is required to enroll.
I would just like to add to this. If you look at the last time, there were about 3 to 4 companies which got into exports within 1 year of the event. Okay. There were some who got into the second and the third year. And there was one company which had signed an MOU with a Singapore company. Okay. It was only last year, that means 4 years later, that the thing happened. So things happen at different points of time based on how things move. It's difficult to talk in terms of numbers. Secondly, what we noticed is immediately after the event, when we had got a feedback from the booth owners, it was staggering figures as to what they saw as a potential because of the B2B meetings that they had. Unfortunately, a lot of people could not follow through because of the COVID, because things went aside. Some of them pursued and could actually get the benefit. But we also came across people who had done business, but they never reported to us. Because people may not want to report business. You are getting me? In fact, when we went this time to actually invite some of the people in Oman, one of the leading business houses of Goa had in fact got connected. They had started transactions and business in a big way, but we were not aware of it. So our idea is not to be aware of it. Our idea is to be a catalyst in facilitating business happening.
No, because last time when we did the event, after that any compliance report or any feedback from the industrialists, because in Goa, for the ground report, they will be having many problems, logistic problem, because from Verna to Marmagaon there are a lot of problems to shift their consignment and everything, power connectivity and power this thing. So are the companies which are coming in Goa for this festival, which companies are coming? Because they also want to have that kind of infrastructure in Goa.
Yeah. So the thing is, we have identified 10 sectors, okay, and we are inviting people from these 10 sectors. These sectors include pharma and biotech, agro and food processing, shipbuilding, light engineering. We will give you the light engineering, building material, construction and real estate, tourism and wellness, education, entertainment, IT, ITES, startups and emerging technologies. These are the sectors. So we are inviting only from these sectors, because we do know in Goa a lot of businesses are connected. That is, these 10 sectors actually form a major portion of the businesses. So that is why the focus is on this.
Can I add to that?
Just one point. See, today the geopolitical order is changing in the world. It's become China and on one side and other countries in group together. So, where the opportunity is going to come? India is being seen as a destination. For example, shipbuilding. Japan is overfull, Korea is overfull, US does not have capacity, they can't, it's very high cost of operations. China, they can't afford to go. Where should they go? So they should come to India. In India, which is the place which has highest potential for shipbuilding, it's only Goa. Goa and Visakhapatnam, right? These are two. So Visakhapatnam and Cochin. And Cochin and Visakhapatnam have unloaded. So it gives an opportunity for people. So investors are looking at this kind of things. So this is one about shipbuilding. You look at tourism. Where is that experiential tourism growing up? Goa is seeing there's a huge demand for hotels today. There are demands for 8,000 rooms. So a bigger giants are looking at Goa for creating Goa as a higher end experiential tourism destination, which is good. If you want to become a global destination, you have to be a higher end destination and not the smaller spending people. So this is the way we want also a shift that Goa has to become a popular but a high spending and a very qualitative tourist destination. So this is where Goa gets reintroduced.
Also, you were asking about what are the successes and who are coming forward. In fact, we have an Australian clean tech company who's already come to Goa just because of this program, and they already collaborated with the Goa Pollution Control Board and the Fisheries Department, and they are already using the technology for various sustainability purposes. They are also in process talking to Marmagaon. So they are into remediation, as I said earlier. So this is before the event has started. People have collaborating and having programs.
Not only government, this one, they are in fact collaborating with two of the Goan businesses for that technology, the product. Secondly, is your from there are technologies which are he had asked a question. So not only that, because there are people who are going to come having technology technologies which our businesses could make use of, just like what he talked about. In fact, while we were inviting, we came across one potential opportunity for major hotel hospitality company and hospital to tie up in Oman. So that particular big party wants someone who is experienced in these two fields to have a joint venture with him and set it up in Oman. So these are some of the things which are coming up, and our whole idea is connecting Goan businesses to such opportunities.
Yeah, so adding to that, if you can see, we have displayed, when we talk about the tangible result, there are over 30 plus businesses who went into exports for the first time after the expo. That was the kind of business leaders which we created through the Vibrant Goa event. And when we talk about this business, it is continuous business. So we can't directly bring the numbers to you, but these are the business houses who went to the exports.
What is the government's role in this? Government?
Yeah. So government is collaborating with us. What is going to happen is, when we go and invite people on a B2B basis, there is some amount of interest and our reach can be X. But when the letters come from the government, okay, the reach becomes much bigger, and it makes a big difference for us for the thing to happen. Second, when the government is going to talk to delegates here, they are interested in understanding the sort of opportunities that they could possibly have beyond B2B for B2G as well.
So any financial support from the government or anything?
So far we have not got into that, but first and foremost we wanted government to be a partner so that we could do it successfully. Finance part of it will come later as and when the need arises.
सर वायब्रंट गोवा फाउंडेशनकडे आता एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशनचा किती आकडा नंबर्स आहेत आणि दुसरा एक क्वेश्चन आहे म्हणजे IT इंडस्ट्रीला जेव्हा तुम्ही प्रमोट करताय पण मेन गव्हर्नमेंटकडे इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर नाही आहे, मग त्या गोष्टी तुम्ही त्याच्याकडे कशा प्रकारे बघताय? स्किल एम्प्लॉई नाही आहे.
Should I answer? See, there is no problem about infrastructure as far as basic IT is concerned. In fact, the old days we were talking about IT parks and all, but with the high-end network connectivity with 5G, the speed is going to be around 10 gigahertz. So I don't think you need to talk in terms of IT parks and infrastructure. The lease line issues also more or less getting settled with the high-end lease line which are now provided with Airtel, Reliance. See, today there are 4 major players in Goa: Airtel, Reliance, Vodafone and BSNL. The network is largely stable, but it's going towards also next generation networks. So bandwidth is not an issue, and bandwidth is the single largest infrastructure what people want. Otherwise everyone operates, you can also operate IT from this place. Now the government is talking about IT nomads, they are talking about shacks from shack, so that is not an issue. Issue of Goa is we have sufficient number of IT firms. Problem is the availability of Goan educated IT experts. That is the problem of IT units. It's a reverse problem. Hyderabad and Pune or Chennai, they have a very settled hardware and startup ecosystem because it's a massive town. Goa is too small. Pass outs are hardly around 300 to 400 real engineers. Rest of them are diplomas or other semi-skilled people. So any good IT firm comes, let's say you want Wipro to come, Wipro wants at least input of around 5 to 10,000 students in your vicinity so that they can take 1,000 people or 500 people. So we have this problem. Today Goa has IIT, Goa has BITS, Goa has NIT. Their computer science courses are doing extremely well. Extremely well. I am on the board of IIT. I have seen it very well. I work closely with BITS. I have seen that. So problem is not the infrastructure and everything. So problem is availability of the local manpower.
One more question, if anybody. If not, thank you very, very much. I would request you to join us for snacks, refreshments, and I would request you